to me. If you're near a convenience store right now, any type of 24-hour store, go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
Okay, listen. Welcome back to the gallery. What else do New Yorkers do? Bacon, egg, and cheese with grabber. I'm wildin', not the yutters. You mean? Listen, today is the day the Knicks win. I'm front running like crazy. Game 5 in San Antonio. New York feels like it's a movie outside right now, okay? A movie. So I gotta go get a bootleg to prepare for tonight's game. And then who knows what's gonna happen tonight? They might have to call in the National Guard when we win, because we're gonna win. And if we don't, we'll win. You mean? So let's go get our bootleg, you feel me? I don't really know what kind of bootleg I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? But it needs to be the bootiest of legs, you mean? Nah, they wildin' outside. They got cabanas in front of Penn Station, bro. Like, New York is not playing. Yo, the watch party outside of the Garden tonight, movie. Yeah, dude, nice. Nah, New York's a movie right now, bro. What the fuck, what was that? Bootlegs secured. I don't know, I think we're having people over tonight. So we're about to go get some accoutrements and shit like that, you know what I mean? Getting a bootleg was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. But while we were shopping, I realized all these dudes are probably getting them from the same place. And there were some scumbags who were marking it up. Yo, everybody want 1 for 20, 2 for 30? Some niggas 25. Nigga, you're smoking cock, nigga. Cock. I got blessed with a free mesh headscarf, so I had to, you mean? That's a nice yellow building behind me. What did he do to be able to get this? I don't understand.
Stop hating and get money, my nigga.
It might look a little weird right now. First of all, welcome back to the gallery. It might look a little weird right now, but that's because I moved the giant purple painting and I decided, you know, I don't want to deal with any difficult decisions on the day of the Knicks game. Game 5, hopefully the Knicks won tonight. I'm calling it, the Knicks won. And I don't want to think too hard. So I'm going to prepare a canvas and I want to hang out and talk like we used to do. Like we used to do. So that's what we getting into.
Cool, so you won't get troubled. Hey, listen. Call it abracadabra, cause I can turn a penny in my hand to a grand. I can turn your mum and dad to a fan. Disappear for a year and come back with a bang. I touch mic like, hey, what they do? They got promos, what did he do? I walk on road and get too many views. You done know the MySpace, too many views. But out of these too many views, there's only one C, too many views.
So, I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time ever preparing a canvas this large, but I figure, fuck it, we here, baby, you mean? I've been super inspired by the Knicks lately, outside of me just living in New York and being here for almost 10 years.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I just think that the Knicks versus the Spurs is almost a David versus Goliath situation. And what I mean by that is, you know, their point guard is literally tiny in terms of NBA basketball terms. You know, I'm always gonna be a fan of the smaller guy figuring out a way to come out on top. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because I typically do keep it real. I think I'm working on this because I'm ready for a fresh start. I don't know, the stuff I've been making lately hasn't excited me. I mean, it's fun to make in the moment, but once I'm done with it, I don't look at it and feel like I've made a masterpiece. And I feel like I have at least one extraordinary painting inside of me. And I just gotta figure out how to unlock it, you know? And, you know, it might happen in my 80s, it might happen tomorrow. And so I think I'm just trying to stay prepared for the moment, and who knows, it might even be this canvas. I feel like the more I'm in tune and connected with my work materials, the more I'm able to bring more of my soul out. I'm just trying to imbue this canvas with my soul, I guess.
1 hour later.
As a sports fan, this was probably the most anxiety-ridden night of my entire life. But as we all know now, it paid off.
3, 2, 1.
What a beautiful night to be in New York and to just feel the energy. Very few times in one's life can they say that they were in a city for a historic moment, especially in a city as great as New York. As a sports fan, this was probably the most anxiety-ridden night of my entire life. But as we all know now, it paid off. What a beautiful night to be in New York and to just feel the energy. Yo, it's 2 in the morning, 2:30 actually. The Knicks won. I went outside, I was with the people. It was a movie, but then I came home and I wanted to finish preparing my canvas because seeing the Knicks win just reminded me, like, you gotta keep going, keep persevering, keep pushing to get to your end goal. So I came home and applied lead paint for 2 hours just so I could feel something. Tomorrow, I'm about to link with Cosmo. Well, I guess in a few hours I'm linking with Cosmo, but he told me while we were talking on the phone, yo, you live an interesting life. Record more of it. You're just, you know, sometimes you're too close and you can't see how interesting you really are. And I think, you know, that goes for everybody. Sometimes we forget how cool we are because we're so caught up in just kind of trying to make it through the day, but you're a cool person.
6.5 hours later.
My baby, my baby, ooh. My baby, my baby, ooh.
So we're at Silence Please right now. This shit is super cool, and I feel like it's giving me a better idea of what I want my design philosophy in the crib to be when we finally get the loft in New York City. Hashtag, no, not hashtag. When we finally get the loft in New York City, trademark, it's gonna look something like this, or at least be influenced by this. This is like grown and sexy in here. I feel like, you mean? Like, I feel like I could get naked right now. No one would look at me crazy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Flashback.
Found this old footage from maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and I didn't want to toss it out, so I figured I'd just throw it in at the end of this video. Hope you like it. Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the gallery. We've got a very exciting next few days. I don't really know what we're gonna, well, that's a lie. I know exactly what we're gonna be getting up to. Right now, we're headed to the comic book shop because, as you should know, it's Absolute Wednesday. And then this evening, we've got a talk with Daniel Arsham, and tomorrow is, you know, galleries, openings, whatever. So I think perhaps it's some sort of private opening, whatever, invite only, whatever, who knows? We're gonna do it. And then Friday, we are going to see the Raphael show. I am so excited to nerd out, and he's one of my favorites. I love his use of color, and I'm super excited. A friend of mine gave me their membership card, so I'm gonna be able to get in for free. Well, free and early, which are my two favorite things. So let's hit stop number 1 on this trip. We're about to go to Midtown Comics. Also, as you can see, I cut the hair off, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we get a W haircut in the comment? Obviously, we got what we needed, but we gotta check the second floor to see if they hiding shit from me, rare loot, etc. I think what I love about the comic book store, even the art store, is I love enthusiasts. Like, I love people that know their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, put me on to some, you know what I mean? Package secured. We out of here. Part of me wants to kind of treat myself with a coffee and a donut, but maybe I'll do a coffee and a protein bar. Maybe, you know what I mean? I've been watching a lot of Will Tennyson, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make my son Will happy and shit. So while I'm on the train, I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, do I really want to spend this money on a coffee when I got, you know what I'm saying, beans and water at the crib? No, I'm about to just make coffee at the crib, because guess what? It's not in the budget. Can we just get a it's not in the budget in the comments? Listen, bro, we not doing the spend money on coffee. We got, listen, bro, we, you know what I'm saying? We thinking bigger, you know what I'm saying? We thinking like what's interesting, right? Thinking like a billionaire, you don't think about money. But I am right now. I'm thinking like an artist who's trying to make it. So we're gonna make this coffee, then we're gonna go edit another video that's probably coming out before this one because, you know, the grind never stops. But in all seriousness, I've been trying to figure out how to recalibrate as a creator and how to make everything fit into what works for Jordan. And it's been kind of hard because recalibrating requires you to let go of pieces of yourself or things that you use to define who you are as an artist or a person. And right now I'm just trying to redefine me, baby. I'm looking forward to this new chapter of Jordan, the artist, the creator, you know what I mean. So we got our coffee. No, that's not food. My skin just light. We got our coffee, and right now we're actually editing the video that's probably out by the time you see this video. Hold on, let me just, a little sneak. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to get back to work, and I guess we'll pick this up at Daniel Arsham. Just left the Daniel Arsham talk, and it was actually really cool. It was pretty inspiring, but he kind of echoed a lot of the things that I've been told by my friends or my mentor, which is just to keep making the work, and inspiration doesn't exist out in the world. I mean, it exists in the world, right? But it comes from working. It doesn't just hit you like a lightning bolt. And with that, you know, I am reassured that I just need to keep working, and I'm glad I did this, and I look forward to tomorrow, but I also look forward to this moment that I'm in right now. And I'm really happy that I came to this.